What's up, you guys? It's Jasmine Black, and welcome to my podcast. Hello, greetings, Happy New Year. It's been a while since I made a podcast episode, you guys. A lot has happened. I've had a baby. I've survived the pandemic, and I'm back. That's all that matters is that I'm back. If you follow me on any of my other social media platforms, YouTube, Instagram, then you're kind of familiar on what's going on with me. I will be doing a life update soon on YouTube. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go over there, Jasmine Black, find me in your search engine, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. But today's podcast is about a lesson in love for everyone, especially the entrepreneur. So this podcast episode is coming from an epiphany I had the other day. I think I had just got back from the gym. I've been working on, getting that snap back, getting my body back, right? And I had came back from the gym and I ran into the living room and I said, Malik, that happens to be my spouse. I said, Malik, I just thought about something. And he was like, what? What's going on? I was like, the meaning of self-love. I think I just figured it out. And he's like, what do you mean? I said, I call Malik. I'm going to tell you guys first before I get into what I said. When Malik's at work, I call him and I complain like, oh, I'm trying to create content. I'm trying to do a podcast episode. I'm trying to create a YouTube video. I'm trying to take pictures. I'm trying to do a TikTok. And the baby won't go to sleep. Mikkel's loud in his room. I got to do this. I got to do that. And he listens to me, but I do this almost, I'm going to say 7 days out of the week. I'm going to say I do it probably like 5 days out of the week. I'm just, complaining about everything that's going on and why I can't get done, whatever it is I'm trying to get done. When I went to the gym the other night, it really dawned on me that the facts about my life and your life is not going to change, right? Our kids isn't going to change. Us having bills is never going to change, right? So why sit here and complain about it every day? Why do that? So what I can do is figure out what can I do to make Jasmine happy, okay? Or to help Jasmine complete whatever it is that she's trying to complete, right? So that was the epiphany I had. I said, Malik, it's so simple. It just dawned on me. All I have to do is wake up earlier. And he was like, well, what are you talking about? I'm like, I'm waking up at 7 o'clock every single day from here on out. And he's like, okay. I said, because if I love me, I should do whatever it takes to make sure I'm happy. So in order for me to get more work done, which makes me happy, I have to get up sooner. That's simple. That's all I had to do. All these days of me complaining and whining about the kids and the bills and the dishes, all I had to do was wake up sooner. That's all I had to do. Like, so if I set my, for my life, because everybody's life is different. If I set my clock for 7, Mikkel is doing homeschool due to the pandemic. He has to get up around 8:30, 8:15. He eats breakfast, brushes his teeth, washes his face, and then he gets on Zoom at 9 with his teacher. So if I wake up at 7, I can get whatever it is that I need to get done, which is like laundry or the dishes or whatever, right? And I got an hour. I do my meditation and then I go straight into the chores. And then I get him up for school. But the baby doesn't get up. He can sleep till about, him and the baby and Malik will sleep till about 11:30, probably even 12 if I get lucky. So between 7 a.m. and to let's say 11:30, I can get so many things accomplished. Like my content only be about, I probably only need about an hour to create content. So my time is from 7 till about 10 o'clock. From 7 to 10, I clean, I get the chores done. Mikkel gets on Zoom in his school, and that really doesn't interfere with me because he's in his room. So I have the whole living room area to myself to do content, whatever it is. And I easily solve that by getting up sooner, right? So let's get into the meaning of self-love. The meaning of self-love is regard for one's own well-being and happiness. And self love has been like a really trendy topic lately. Like it's been like people describe self love like spa days, massages, going out with your girlfriend, all that trendy stuff. When honestly, self love is an exercise that we all should be practicing daily, every day, and all day. Every day and all day, we should be practicing self love. Once again, the meaning of self love is regards for one own well being and happiness. That means that you are putting you first, that you will do whatever it takes to make you happy and to make sure your goals is accomplished and to make sure that you're mentally sane and mentally stable and things of that nature. For me, in order for me to be happy or to not go into depression or sadness or drowsiness, I have to get things done, which is content for me. Or anybody else that's an entrepreneur, whatever it is that you're doing, your home business, whatever. I have to get these things done in order for me to feel happy and whole and to do a good job as being a person. In order for me to be a good mother, in order for me to be a good spouse, I have to get the things done that makes me happy and that makes me feel whole. And so self-love is about me catering to that and making sure I do that. And it can be so simple. And the way that you are not showing self-love is to not make that happen for yourself. So the reason why I feel like me getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning is proof of self-love is because I'm doing whatever it takes to make sure that Jasmine gets done what she needs to get done. That is absolutely an exercise of self love. And I think the reason why I had this epiphany coming from the gym is because I felt like I was practicing self love by even making time to go to the gym. I just had a new baby in what, October? I go to the gym at around 8, 9 p.m. The gym closed at 10. It's supposed to be 24 hours, but due to the pandemic, it's not 24 hours. They close at 10. I make sure I get to that gym. No matter how tired I am, no matter how sleepy I am, no matter if the dishes are in the sink, no matter what's going on, in order for Jasmine to feel happy with her body and feel happy with herself, she has to go to the gym. I have to feel like I'm making some type of effort to get back in shape. And going to the gym does that for me. And it makes me feel so good because I feel like I am accomplishing something that I feel like I need to do. So I feel like me going to the gym is an act of self-love. Me waking up at 7 a.m. is an act of self-love. I'm doing whatever I need to do to make sure that Jasmine's happy. Now, this gets to my next point. The same pressure that you apply to someone else about loving you, what I'm talking about is a lot of times we get into relationships and we say, if you love me, you'll do this. If you love me, you'll do that. Oh, you'll do anything to keep me happy. Oh, happy wife, happy life. Well, apply that same pressure to yourself. Tell yourself in the mirror, if you love you, you're going to do whatever it takes to make you happy. Apply that same pressure that you apply to everyone else that claims to love you. Apply that same pressure to yourself. So that's what I've done. I've applied pressure to myself. I said, Jasmine, you're going to do whatever it takes to make Jasmine happy. If you love Jasmine, you're going to do whatever it takes to make sure that Jasmine gets everything done that she needs to get done. I could not believe how simple it was for me to just make the conscious decision to wake up sooner to get things done. I complained every single day about the kids this, the kids that, the kids this, the kids that, when all I had to do was wake up sooner. And that's because I was not self-loving myself right. I would rather complain and mope than to just make a conscious decision. So another act of not self-love is when you make the conscious decision not to do what it is that you could do to make yourself feel better. If you know that you're not in the best shape and you choose not to go to the gym, that is not an act of self-love. If you know that you have work to do and you do not take your butt to bed early to get up to get that work done, that is not an act of self-love. Clearly, you don't care about the work that you have to do. Clearly, you rather be upset about all the work that's piling up. You rather be upset about all the chores that's piling up. You rather be upset about all the content that you can't create. You rather be upset about it because you're not doing anything about it. And it could all be so simple as going to bed sooner and getting up earlier or making some type of small adjustments. Like I said, the things about the facts about your life are not going to change. The facts about my life is I'm going to always have bills. The facts is I got kids. My kids are going to be here, hopefully, until the day I die. Those things are not going to change. So, what can I do to change to make me happy? That is a lesson in self love for everyone, especially the entrepreneur that I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope that I expressed myself clearly on this message. Like I said, I had an epiphany and I just had to come here and get it out and tell you guys. Okay. And that's usually how a lot of my podcast episodes start. I'll just have a thought and I'll be like, oh my God, I got to tell them. I got to tell them about this because I know someone is out there feeling how I'm feeling. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Make sure you guys rate it. Make sure you guys follow me on all my social media handles. Just Jasmine Black on Instagram, Jasmine Black on YouTube, and everything else. Make sure you share this podcast. Make sure you comment on Apple Podcasts. Leave me a review. Tell me what you guys think of this episode. If you really enjoyed this episode, repost it on Instagram. Tag me. Tell me what it did for you. Tell me how you feel about it. All that good stuff, okay? Talk to you guys next time.